If you follow Johnny Depp in the UK and after, you probably know this character here, Dan Wootton. He said some pretty bad things about Johnny. He's on about 181,000 subs on YouTube, which is not even so great these days, but he slithered his way back up from nothing really. But I'm not here to talk about Johnny today. There's something I've been thinking for a while, and that is Dan is not a fan of Meghan Markle, and I can't say I am either. So that leaves me at a little bit of a crossroads here. I'm not going to ever forgive and forget with Dan and say, we're on the same side now. But obviously, we're in agreement on this. And that's one thing I want to ask, especially my regular viewers, like, where does this leave me? Because obviously, as I said, Dan is a big thumbs down, but apparently, we meet eye to eye on this. Now, on his channel, he's got 21,000 votes here for his poll, and 90% said their favorite senior female royal is Catherine. That's a pretty big sample size, and that's overwhelming. And of course, he got a lot of replies, and he's got his fans out there. The Princess of Wales is my favorite, but Prince Anne should be on this list, not Meghan Markle. Well, I mean, obviously, you put Meghan on there deliberately to see how low her score would go, and 1% is pretty bad. Megsy shouldn't be on the list. She ain't royal. The woman left. Dan, why is Meghan even on the list? Let's forget about her as well. She is not royal. Her attitude towards the royal family is downright despicable. No need to ask, man. You just gotta think for 2 seconds. Obviously, it's there for comparison. Maybe Dan is sending a message to Meghan with this poll that she's not a senior royal and that she's very disliked. However, Sophie and Anne should be given a chance. Maybe not his two favorite, but we all know how important they are and how hard they work. Unlike Meghan, they know what hard work is and don't expect accolades for it. All the real senior women are loyal to the crown, real class, real dedication. MM could never hope to attain such high regard. I agree. Kagi, thank you. Looks like lots of requests here for Princess Anne. Meg's not a senior royal. Seriously, Dan, Meghan has no place on this list. Alright, I get the point. Meghan needs to be stripped of her title. She doesn't emulate anything regal or royal. She uses the monarchy as a means to further her failing career and for anything that can benefit her. Why is Methane on this list? I'm positive she couldn't handle the job and quit. So there you have it. That's Dan's poll. And it's not just this. He bashes Harry and Meghan quite frequently. But like I said, I don't like to cover Dan in any positive way because of his history. So it's kind of a dilemma. But I figured I'd make this video on the poll. I'm not actually saying anything great about Dan, just pointing out that he pointed this out. And like I said, I want to see what everyone else thinks about it, because I'm sure there are people in my situation who are criticizing Meghan and Harry and can't help but to agree with Dan. And also, obviously, don't like him from past situations. I'll need more details, but I'm pretty sure he's a critic of Meghan and Harry. Pretty hardcore at it. So, let me know what you think in the comments. Let me do some shout outs. Thank you, Deborah, always supporting the channel. Laura B, Sabrinkle Dinkle. Appreciate you all stopping by my live stream. And that's it. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. If you don't, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.